Hello guys, it's the Osfan TV here today, and it's been a while since I actually recorded my last video, and that was back in September or October, I can't remember, but it's one of these videos where me and this Orient fan here, we've got
I'm just here, Patrick,
on Skype here. We're going to be talking about what's happening with Orient, how Leyton Orient will fare this season, because last season it's not been as great, but I suppose it's something we expect it as Orient fans. We're not an elite club in this type of division, but yeah, we're going to be talking about what's going to be happening in the next season. I would have done more videos on our previous season that we did, but I don't know, I just had lots of things to do. But anyway,
let's get started.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our Carabao Cup tie first. Yeah, what do you make of it, really?
Well, it's really it's kind of, I'm kind of happy that we've got them, in a sense that they're a League Two club. In the same sense, we lost 4-2 to them last year, and we lost 1-0 at home against them. If Abu Adams plays and he's on fire like he was the last game we played against them, we're in for a huge defeat. I'm sorry, but that was just ridiculous. I think we need to go into this game confident and positive to just attack it, because I want to go through to the next round already. I'm sure you do as well.
Well, I've always wanted Orient to be a cup team. Really, I hate us. I've hated us going out of these competitions too early. I just think we can get to. I don't expect us to win the whole thing, but I kind of expect a bit more from the team to get us through to that next round. Last year that kind of happened with the Checkatrade Trophy, which I was quite surprised about. I don't know how we got through those qualifiers, but
did we get through?
Yeah, we got through, and we had to play. Who was that team?
I don't know who we played though. That's the thing.
Oh, I can't remember.
Or did we play Wimbledon or something?
No, it wasn't Wimbledon. It was a team we lost on penalties though. I think it was Dagenham.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. We played it. Yeah.
I just feel we could do a lot better.
I totally agree with that, but we're not looking to just go through for the cup. I'd love to go through the cup competitions, especially, but more of the league is the focus more for Orient. I don't think the cups are that important.
The cups are quite important, yeah, because you want to win, possibly going to win something.
Well, yeah, but the thing is about going through the cup's fantastic. I think FA Cup this year will be the main focus of the cup competitions we're going to be in.
Oh yeah, we shouldn't have gone out though.
We've got to go in for that cup competition, because seriously, the amount of times we've bottled it over the years in FA Cup. I mean, Malden and Tiptree last year. I mean,
Luckily, we didn't go to the game though.
Oh yeah, we're lucky we didn't go to that game.
It was 2-1. We lost.
Lucky we didn't go.
It was such a bad game.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Well, according to the highlights.
Well, I mean, we've met Ken Teague, and he said he wasn't even there, but he got told that the manager wasn't even talking to the players. But let's not remember that bad time. Let's just.
Oh no, you won't.
Let's move on and
move on
this season.
To this season. Yeah, the league is quite important for us, though.
Definitely.
It's one of the main priorities, and I just feel that we could have done a lot better if Ross, had done shown what he did second half of the season, because I thought he was it was better. It was a lot better performances, and we a lot better. Anyway. Forest. Back to the Carabao Cup itself.
Forest Green Rovers.
Forest Green Rovers is going to be a tough test.
Tell me about.
What's that?
Tell me. I mean, honestly, what is your opinion?
I think we can get through this guy. Honestly, I didn't think they were special when they had a good team.
Really, they were one of the best teams I saw in the first half.
Oh yeah.
When we played them.
Oh yeah, they were the best team.
The second half, no way to be seen.
Well, no, they didn't show
All it was a Boo Adams, and that was about it.
And as I probably look at the actual table from last year, they finished 10th, I think.
I mean, yeah, they were in a. At the time they beat us, they were in a shout for promotion, weren't they?
Yeah, I remember that. Boo Adams, top player, I thought, for us in the National League when we had him on loan.
Honestly, he's the one player I'd take back any day.
Oh yeah, but he just won't come back to us.
He won't come back. I mean,
I don't think he will.
If you give him to us tomorrow, we're having him. Honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And how far would you, if you being honest, how far would you really want us to go in this competition? Just being realistic.
The Carabao Cup.
Yeah, just
second or third round. It's not nothing too.
I'll look at who was it?
You could get Europa League from it if you win it. So
who was it last year that got the third? Or was it Oxford United or something like that?
Yeah, Oxford United got to the quarterfinals.
They were a League One team and they got that far.
I
look at clubs like that, like
teams like
Albion.
Remember Barnet also. They got to this is the FA Cup, but it's like that. Those types of teams, they go far.
You want to be noticed as a football club because.
Yeah, you want to be noticed as a football club.
The last time we got through to an actual round in the FA Cup, which could have taken us to quarters, was Arsenal, 2011. It's a long time since then, and we've really.
Yeah, we haven't. It's been a long.
I mean, Forest Green Rovers, they're building a new stadium. I know. It's all becoming all this new wave of football stadiums and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, they're different to what they used to be. It's none of this old stuff.
But you do like the old stadiums, realistically.
Well, yeah, they finished 10th. They finished 10th. I'm sorry, it took me a while to get that, but they finished 10th in a season which they thought they could do better.
Well, I thought they were gonna go straight up after that performance. Honestly.
Yeah, they could have done things, but they didn't. So, surprise, surprise. Northampton Town went up in the playoffs, which is I don't know how they went up.
Obviously, we lost to them yesterday.
Well, yeah, we lost them yesterday, but it was 1-0.
It was a poor performance, pretty much. I mean,
I didn't really watch the match.
I watched the game on the live stream. There's a lot of pretty football outside the box, but no end product really. Just
no, I guess not.
I mean, in terms of the next round, if we could get through, who would you want?
I like Portsmouth.
Away or at home?
I don't care. Oh, no, at home. Actually, why not? I know that. The Portsmouth fans won't be there.
Why?
No, because of they're not letting away fans in the stand. I don't think.
Well, I hope they are.
Whatever. Anyway, I would like to get a big team.
Yeah, I mean, if they are letting away fans in, I'll happily take Millwall. And there's a reason why, and don't laugh at this because no,
You sure, mate?
we're not talking about getting beat up by Millwall, of course not. The times have moved on, but there still are some of those. The history of that ground is that when you walk down the tunnel and they have like a little separate place where you walk, and you're like up in the sky in their stadium. It feels. I want to go there. I've always wanted to go there.
All right, whatever. All right. Yeah, we're not going to be probably going there.
Hopefully, I want to go there.
It won't happen this season, I don't think. Yeah, we'll go on to types of transfers now.
Yeah.
We've kind of got done. So if I bring up some of the ones we did already, such as giving extensions to Joby McAnuff for another year, which is I think pretty good.
That's positive news, I think.
Yeah, that definitely.
Do you think Joby? He's a player that we all love, and we want him to. We wish he was probably 10 years younger than he is.
Oh yeah.
We can't really rely on him another season, can we?
No, and that's why he's not played for the last 2 games really. So
I think he's more suited to the coaching staff, more of a.
Probably is.
Maybe next year. I think that'll be sufficient.
Well, I think you get one or two more seasons out of him. Possibly one. This might be his last season, and that might be it. But very sad to see him go if it happens. But extension for Oggy for a 2-year deal, which is
a very decent young player. I thought watching him against Tottenham, did he play against Tottenham?
No, he did not. He played against Reading. It was under 23s.
I've watched him play a couple of games. He played against Southend, if you remember that game we beat.
Yeah, I remember that.
More like Southend.
Southend.
That's a good point.
We went to that match.
Just touching on the second round draw or the third round. If you had a choice, would you want West Ham?
Well, if West Ham were actually in the draw, I don't think they are in the draw.
No, they'll be in it.
Second round's FA Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Second round. Oh, yeah. FA Cup, definitely. West Ham away.
I'll happily take him. But anyways, Oggy, very good defender. I think maybe this year could be his breakout year.
It could be. I do. He is quick. I'm sorry.
Widdowson, I'm not entirely sure if he's going to be our left back.
Well, no. I've said that for last season. I said to before going into the transfer window for the summer, I said that to you, we need to find a younger left back because he's not getting any younger. This guy.
Oh, he's not getting. We've got 2 young left backs in. Well, actually, Oggy can play centre back, but we've got Sweeney coming through, and Oggy, which is I think the two great players that I've watched play, and they're pretty decent. And let's just see how they do in the cope in League 2.
I guess they can fill in for now if they get the actual chance to do that.
Anyways,
next player is Cisse, which is our first summer signing.
Our only summer signing, Cameron.
And the only summer signing, yes. I think he's our best player.
Honestly, our best midfielder by a mile. I'm not gonna.
He was so good. I really thought towards the second half of the season when he had that loan from Gillian. He's been a standout.
He's just a rock in midfield.
Oh yeah,
He
even
takes
though
the ball off the back four and knows where to pass it forward.
He's 29, but he looks to be.
He'll do the job. He'll do the job.
Yeah.
But on the summer signings, you taking Yaya Toure?
Well, Yaya Toure, I would have loved him, but I don't think.
I think he slipped.
It's not happening, mate. I'm sorry. No, I don't think it is.
I wanted it to happen.
It could have happened, and it probably should have happened because he would get a club like Leyton Orient. He would just get. It's a bit like I can't remember the Wycombe Wanderers striker.
What? Akinfenwa?
That's it, Akinfenwa. Yeah, a bit like him. He's kind of pretty much done with his career. Really,
He's more dropped down to.
Yeah,
even though he was in the lower leagues anyways, but.
Yeah, but
I do have a memory of a player that went to Barnet. I'm not entirely sure what his name was, but I'll get it out for you now. He was a Dutch player, and he won the Champions League. And he went to Barnet.
I'm happy though that we've signed Cisse to a permanent deal for another 2 years. I think it was.
The guy's name was Edgar Davids. Edgar Davids.
Oh, okay.
And he won the Champions League. He played for Ajax, Juventus, and Barca. I mean, it's a weird move, but he dropped down. In terms of signings, what positions would you really want to happen?
I still think, honestly, the midfield is not too bad. It probably could do with an extra midfielder, I would say. As I keep saying, possibly a direct right winger I would want. And I said that to...
What about the trial list as well?
That trial list, I don't know.
Not entirely sure who he is, but I've said to you it's Akinola from Barnet, and he looks. I thought
he has scored for us, so that's
his stats look pretty good. I think 15 goals last year, Akinola. If that's the player, I'll happily have him. And if whoever he is,
I said this to Kent Teague though. We need a right winger of some sort, and it shows it with just someone who's got a bit of pace, can deliver good crosses. I don't mind Maguire Drew, but he's not always consistent with his crossing. I like that he wants to try and cross it in, but I don't think he's a right winger.
Maguire Drew is more of a. I think he could be suited as a bench player because I think he's more of an impact player because you start him off, he's not in the game like a Dayton would be in the game. Maguire Drew, I feel like he needs to get that part of his game a bit better and start games off a lot more urgently.
Yeah, and a striker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that simple. These guys are not good. I just don't think they're good enough.
Yeah, I think
in this league.
Personally, I think
or they might surprise us.
That are good enough. Angol, Soterio, Johnson. I feel like we have to give him time, and that's about it. I can't see any other option.
No, I like Angol. I like Soterio, and I like Johnson. I do like Johnson.
But Wilson is just. I don't
he
know.
Can have a great game where he scores a wonder goal from outside the box against some team, or he can have a terrible game where he loses the ball a lot, or he gets sent off. I remember those times he got sent off for stupid fouls on the opposition. I just didn't. I don't know. We'll have to see how he does this season. Maybe we give these players another season and we'll kind of evaluate them there. But I'm not sure if they're good enough for
Well,
what we want to try and get to, or at least higher up the league.
I think you're absolutely right on that one there. Wilkinson, I feel like he needs to prove himself if he wants to be the number 9 up front. Because last season he's been thrown on the wing and he's not suited to there. But he has a wicked cross on him. I've got to say, he had a wicked cross on him.
That's the reason he's being played out on the right and the wing. It's because of his great. You always think he is a, that box striker where he's going to head the ball in, but no, I don't.
Well,
I think he is suited to the wing more with the ability for that great cross or him to cut inside, but he's not mobile enough, I don't think.
Looking back at his Wikipedia page and his time at other clubs, it doesn't really show much. He hasn't scored that many. I mean, he had that one good season for Dagenham, but that was when we got promoted.
Is that why we signed him for that? No, wow.
I think he had a good spell at Dagenham, Redbridge, and I don't know. He scored like 10 goals, and
10 goals.
He scored against us in like about 13 games, I think it was. And I think we signed him then because on the basis of that. But if you look back at his stats for other clubs, I mean, he's not really.
Wow.
He's been at Bolton Wanderers. He's not really performed.
I don't know. Then I don't know who signed it. Then. We sell up our 2 best strikers. I keep saying this to you about it. Why did we sell those players, Bon and Koroma? But they probably wanted to move on to another club to get that's bigger, that's better. Charlton got promoted this last season.
We're going to play them in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to play Charlton in our pre-season tour, and we'll see how that goes there.
Not our pre-season tour.
I know, in our
Czech Trophy.
Oh yeah, Czech Trophy. Sorry,
the group. But in terms of the board, I think you can't really blame anything on them this summer because of obviously COVID and all that. Because this club has been hit by a financial crisis, isn't it?
Yes, and that's why I'm thinking.
And that's why we're struggling a bit in money.
We are struggling to raise the funds probably to pay for good transfers. So what is going to probably go down to is youth players that have come in to the club.
We look pretty good.
Trialists from whoever. It's less about, as I've probably thought about this. I think the squad has one season under their belts of League Two football. We now have players that we brought in for about half a season, and they looked really good. So we'll have to see how that goes out during this first half and second half of the season, and we'll kind of reevaluate in the transfer window, because I'm happy that we got like a new goalkeeper, which was good. I liked Sam Sargent. I do like him.
Yep.
But I still think after Dean Brill unfortunately retired from football, we needed to get a new goalkeeper, and we got one through Vigouroux, which he's not bad. See how he does.
Yeah, I agree with that, and realistically, it's we're gonna need at least maybe 2 more signings in this window to maybe push that squad into the direction of, right, we're going to get playoffs this year. We're going to try and get playoffs at least.
Yeah.
And that's what realistically, if we can get 7th or somewhere around 10th, 8th, 9th, I'll be happy with the season. But I really want to push for this playoffs. I want to push for this promotion. And but it's going to be. I mean, you look at the teams who are going to be playing this year. I mean, the Bolton, for example. I mean,
Yeah, we'll talk
how
about
how are we
that.
going to beat them?
Yeah, we'll kind of talk about that a bit later
Mm.
about Bolton and everything. But let's move on to another transfer we've done. Well, not transfer, but another extension. Soterio for 2 years, which
Yeah, Soterio, for me, when the fans are coming back, he's going to need to earn the trust back because I feel like a player who didn't turn up for training isn't going to be received well because he did. Because realistically, they're not going to forget that. We're going to remember that because as a player, you need to be dedicated for the club you are at. And he's lucky that Leyton Orient are so accepting of him, and he managed to get a club because on the other hand, he could have left us and left for another club, and
well,
he might not have got a club.
I don't know why he would want to leave now. He's still so young, and what other club is more interesting than? All right, we haven't had a spectacular season. These things cut. All right, maybe we sent you out on loan too early, I suppose, and you probably wanted that loan move, um, or not. But and to play a bit more first team football. But I think you will. You have played first team football now throughout that second period. Ross gave you that chance. You've scored quite a few really good goals, and the only one to score goals really in this team, which is quite amazing. I mean, Josh Wright is the top scorer for us. I remember.
I mean, when you say that, you can't express anything as a manager because you've got a midfielder outscoring strikers.
Yeah.
Which is just embarrassing, isn't it?
No, it is quite poor.
I mean, when you Soterio, for me, he's going to have a blinding season. I think he'll have a fantastic season, and he might just fire us into promotion places, maybe.
I hope so. I really do.
I want to see.
He has a good season.
I do want to see the formation. What formation he'll play this year? Because
he's been playing pretty much second half of the season, and during this pre-season matches, he's always played the 4-3-3, where no, it actually kind of works really for us as a team. It seems it doesn't lose us games, except the Northampton one, which we somehow lost and probably should have done a lot better, but we didn't create enough chances. I didn't even see a goal, us take a shot on goal.
No, I didn't see it.
Times.
Yeah. But when you talk about last season, at home, the performances I thought weren't bad in the halves, and that's all you can say. Because, for example, Swindon, they came there. We got thumped 3-0 first half, and they said, "Well, what's the point now? We're 3-0 up. We don't need to do anything more."
Well, they probably could have done better. They could have scored more.
They probably should have scored. They could have scored more, but yeah,
they didn't. And it was a terrible day. When I keep looking back on it, getting dominated by the team that won the league, though, is not.
They were just
not
outright
as bad, I suppose. I look back on it, because that's ultimately the team that won the league. It's annoying that we didn't probably play them away and see how much we had improved under Ross a little bit. Even though Ross kind of started the season with us during that game.
I think we can't blame fingers on Ross because he's had a tough 12 months to get players through the time of Justin Everest passing away, and obviously the problem is of the players' mental state, which would have affected them at the time. Bringing in Carl Fletcher was a mistake, and we probably should never have done it.
Yeah.
But he probably should have been the man in charge, Embleton. They probably should have just said, you know what, you're the one that's going to be taking us this year, and we'll evaluate it at the end. And if you can be moved back to the assistant role. But I think he's got the job on his hands now, and I think the football we've been playing it's not that bad, is it? I mean, I don't know what you think about that, but I feel like he's got a good style of him, and he's got a good persona about him.
No, I think it's a good style. I like the football that's being played. I enjoyed the second half of the season more than the first. I did like the comebacks though. We did the first start of the season where we beat this. I think it was Mansfield 3-2. I remember that last minute third goal where we 2-0 down through two stupid penalties, and then we came back. And then we came back against Portsmouth with 3-3. Well, it was a crazy game, 3-3.
This is why we love this club, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Again, as we talked about with Forest Green Rovers, we could have come back from the dead there. You know, with 3-0 down at half time, we could have come back 3-3. And
I don't want to talk about the departures that have just been recently here. Starting off with Leyton Orient legend James Alabi.
Unfortunately, James Alabi, who probably should have got a bit more game time under for the club itself, because he just never was given the chance.
We'll talk about. I mean, James Alabi. Tell me about him. Just say.
Tell me about him. Okay.
Say.
Yeah, he's a top. I think he's a decent player. We got him last two summers ago when Justin Edinburgh had him. Actually played a decent role in the us winning the league. I remember scored that late winner at not late winner. Late goal, late equaliser against Halifax. That's it. And that was probably the debut for him. And
then the goal against I think it was Maidenhead or Maidstone, either one.
Yeah, Maidstone. 2-0 it was. I remember.
A very good finish from him, I thought.
And he got a few assists last season, I bet.
He got the one he laid it across the bar. I think that was real good. I thought.
One he put through. He put Von through, but then squared it to Brophy.
Yeah.
I think it was against Barrow, but anyway.
But talking about him, James Alabi, he didn't get. I don't think he got a single chance to just say, like, the manager didn't say, like, you're playing up front today, I want to see something from you. He got a chance on the bench, but off the bench he didn't seem like he was getting the ball feeded to him. He wasn't really making an impact.
No, not always. When you fed the ball to him, he would hold the ball quite well, but he would never. You know, he's still yet to score at Brisbane Road, which is
correct.
Quite weird.
That's weird.
He's assisted at Brisbane Road, but
then again, that's just it. Our striking force. I mean, our only two good strikers we've had down a few years is Bon and Caroma, which both were just I'd take back tomorrow, as I said with Boo Adams.
Well, I don't know why, Caroma, I don't think his career, I don't know how he's doing at Rotherham.
I wish him all, I really hope he kicks on at Huddersfield. I really hope he does.
Yeah.
I'd love him back on loan, maybe. That'd be a good
or
sign.
just a transfer, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just going back.
But Alabi, the best. I mean, he scored a goal against Grimsby this year. I think
that was a terrific goal.
But then again, I think realistically, he wasn't good enough to play for this club.
Fine, I guess he wasn't. I mean,
I'm just trying to tell you the facts. I mean,
I guess he wasn't.
the one
good
he
enough
cleared
for the
off
club.
the line against Southend is something to me.
But how he did.
But he didn't get a chance, really.
I would probably argue
That wasn't fair, I thought.
He didn't get enough chances
That
to
wasn't
shine. I don't know. Maybe he was just lagging behind the other two strikers. But players like Angle and Wilkinson who've not probably done enough this season. Surely it's the time to throw on a player like Alabi. Change the game.
Yeah, so I guess that's the end of our legendary James Alabi.
I know, yes.
Dale Gorman, the next lad. I mean, quite a weird one to ask. I mean, as a signing, I thought he would come in and be this tough tackling midfielder, no nonsense, just gets the ball, passes it forward. I mean, it hasn't really turned out like that, has it?
Well, no, I really scratched my head a little bit at times when Justin would never. He would always play him, but he never got played towards the end of his of the season, and then unfortunately he passed away, which is it's quite sad and
tragic.
For every player out
there, and the whole club, especially.
Yeah, the whole club itself and his family and everything like that.
So we sent out condolences to his family, obviously.
Yeah, condolences to his family.
Willie, I wish him all the best, and I hope he does really well, because I feel like he was one of our best players 2 years ago. But I think he should have, because he really last year he wasn't as good as he was 2 years ago.
No, he wasn't as good as the last 2 years we've had him, but I thought he did in some of those games he was the difference
Yeah.
making. He got a few goals, I remember. Scored some great goals, great defending at times. Probably cost us a few games with his rash challenges and giving away penalties, like he's done pretty much his whole Orient career at the moment.
Yeah.
Not so often, I would say. Not giving away penalties every week, but the odd challenge he
would go into.
He would go in and then it would be a penalty basically, or he would make a silly mistake or so, which
he's still young, but he's turning into He's turning into his 25-year-old.
Well, I think he's 24 now.
Yeah, he's 24 now, so
don't know.
He is turning into an adult more or less.
He's 24. Great.
So he's 24. Obviously, he's 24.
And when's his birthday though?
His birthday. I'm not sure actually.
It's fine.
It doesn't matter. But he has moved on to a big club in League One, which have a good history. Blackpool. It's going to be tougher for him next year. I've got to admit, it's going to be a very tough League One. I hope he really does get to a top club in the future, because I feel like he will be that. I think he can go to the top.
No, I think he can go to a championship club if he can handle the pressure in the League One, which is definitely a different league. As Bond said, I remember one time where he did an interview where it's not too different, the National League and League Two itself. It's quite similar itself. But we'll have to. With League One, it's a bit of a step up more, and we'll have to see how he does in the future there at Blackpool, and then maybe if the clubs actually like him, then he might get a bigger move.
This morning about he gave away a penalty against Everton in this pre-season game.
Yeah,
I think it was a penalty originally. I don't think it was, and you probably.
The Everton commentary team unfortunately thought so, which honestly, there's. No.
We're not Everton though. At least we're not Everton.
Yeah, no, we're not Everton.
But anyways, the best moment for me of Marvin was definitely, I think, possibly his debut actually against. I don't know who it was, but
I can't
played against.
Oh god, I can't remember. But I remember he burst onto the scene and he was really good. I think second half of the season where I don't know. I honestly still can't remember most of our team under Edinburgh when he first came.
Yeah,
I can't actually remember. All I can remember at the moment is the season that we won the league in the National League, and
solid.
This season.
So what was your moment that you feel like it was a moment for you when?
I still Marvin Neptune.
Yeah, what's your best moment for?
It's his best. I'm sorry, the Wrexham goal.
Oh,
what's it? I'm sorry.
He
was the National League at home. The crowd's already. It's a top of the table clash basically. If we didn't win that game, then that's a crucial 3 points for the rest of the season.
He got a crucial header against Bournemouth, or was it Gateshead? Sorry, away. I mean, that was last minute stuff.
Yeah, that was a good finish. He struck it in or so. But yeah, he's he made the difference in some of those games in the National League, and he made the difference in the season where he would just get a good header. But Wrexham, it was the only goal of the match, and it was crucial. Yeah. That was his best moment, I think, for me.
Obviously, next is Arthur Yanata, goalkeeper. We haven't seen much of him. I mean,
No,
He's a young lad. We can't really judge him, can we?
no, I guess not.
I mean,
of course,
we sent him on loan a couple times, but he would never have beaten Sam Sargent. And
no, I guess not. No.
Anyways, we now have the last departure was the Ginger Pele, Matty Harold.
Yeah, Matt Harold, even though he is not officially gone from the club itself.
He is retired, but he's part of the coaching staff.
Yeah.
And I feel like he can help the strikers out a lot more because he's got experience at a lot of clubs, and he can help out with Ross and all the others.
Yeah, I know it was in training most of the time. He probably would have shown a few of the strikers some things, but
he never had the time to because he wasn't a coach. He was a
player, so
and he wanted to play. So
no, yeah, that's right.
For me, Matt Harold was a fantastic bench player, and I think he
was so good. First National League, I think.
Honestly, I think as a bench player, superb. As a starter, not for me as a starter.
No, I didn't think he was a starter, but
as a
bench
player coming off the bench, I mean, the amount of important goals he got as well.
Yeah, he would always wrap up the victories a lot of the time. Last year, he would always not last year, but the league we won the title. It was last year actually, where he would score good goals against Solihull Moors. I remember scored against Harrogate, and that basically hooked us up. 3 points.
The best moment for me was Harrogate at home when he scored the goal to get the 2-0.
That was a relief. It was a relief for me, and probably the Orient crowd.
Yeah,
we sealed the 3 point. We got those 3 points, and then we can go on to Solihull Moors away, and we got the 0-0. We got a point, and then we got another point on the last day, which
secured us the title.
Yeah, it secures the title, but I thought we could have probably won that game.
So what's your best moment for Matt?
For Matt Harold, my best moment probably is the there's so many to choose from, but I think maybe wasn't the FA Trophy goal he scored, I remember.
Oh, Telford.
Yeah, Telford. I don't know if that's my best one, but it's probably the one that's is quite good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But probably is Harrogate that he wrapped. That's probably the best moment, I guess. I probably have to agree with you there.
So we've got all those are the departures of players.
Yeah, so those are the departures of the players, and
for staff we've got Danny Sender, obviously as assistant.
Yeah,
he's going to come in and help. Ross, Danny Webb obviously leaving.
Yeah,
bit harsh, really. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened.
No, we don't.
So Kent or Martin, if you want to come on here and tell us what happened with them, happily tell us.
I don't know if we'll get him on though.
Hopefully, I mean,
I don't think we'll get on Kent Teague either. But that'll be amazing if we do.
Try, but we
can actually get this thing going.
Going with the podcasts and see how we feel.
Anyway, one last thing we'll talk about.
Obviously, the season coming ahead.
The expectations for this season. What are they really? What are we supposed to be? I think we've kind of mentioned most of them when we were talking about the Carabao Cup tie and stuff. But expectations for the season. My thoughts is to not get relegated, of course. That's probably one. that I was fearing for the worst last season. Even though, I mean, I don't think it was going to happen though. That's the thing.
No, it wasn't.
Because it was only one team that was going to get relegated because of, unfortunately,
Bury, obviously.
Yeah, Bury FC. Unfortunately, went out of the Football League.
Obviously, that was just heartbreaking for a neutral fan as well, especially seeing a club that have so much history in their time getting removed by the EFL is just. I mean, stupid, really.
The team also that got promoted, I think.
Well,
wasn't it?
I mean, yeah, I think that was the case. But I mean, this is what happens in football. Sometimes you get these teams that get removed because of dodgy owners, and that's just the reason they've been removed from the league. And
yeah, we almost had that a few years ago.
We've had to go through that, and with that crazy Italian, and we got through it.
Yeah, whatever his name was, I can't remember
his name, whatever about. We'd have to talk about him because we could sit here all day and talk about him, about why we hate him.
Yeah.
But in Bury, they have a team with such wonderful history and a wonderful club. I mean, you have the EFL who need to look at themselves sometimes, and they've got to just say, you know what, we need to keep these teams in the league because it's unfair, really, isn't it? Because most fans for Bury would go watch them originally, and now they had nothing to do on the Saturday or Sunday.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a team like Bury is part of that town, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
area where people watch Bury Football Club, but
well, like a team like Salford, I mean, they're basically rivals to Bury, and you see how they're on the rise now, Salford, and I'm looking forward to playing them this year.
No, we didn't play them at the State Brisbane Road, unfortunately. Again,
looking forward to get revenge on them, to be honest.
Yeah, I want revenge so bad.
I want to beat them, honestly.
But the fixtures came out the other day. Well, that's probably what we'll talk about. What do you think of the fixtures that we have coming up?
So we have it was a tough start with Oldham. I've always thought they've got a good team. We played them last year 2-2. Yeah,
I think we lost though. At home.
I think we lost. Yeah, we lost away. I think it was.
Was that what? Yeah,
no, it was 2-2 at home. I don't know if we played them away though. That's the. There's a tough start. In all fairness, I'm not entirely sure he's going to win that one, but we're going to get over the line. Hopefully, we're going to get.
We've got to get the first 3 points. I swear.
As many fans say, we never do things easy.
No, I guess not.
Especially the game against Spurs. I mean, we're 3-0 up, cruising.
Oh no!
Then we have 2 goals.
Yeah, pre-season it was 6-2. I know, but you can't be doing that. You know, giving away 2 goals before half time. But yeah, a bit of a tough start, I suppose, at Oldham. But you know, we're probably expected to beat them. I don't really know.
Who's our first 3 games then?
Okay, I'll bring them up now. But our first 3 games are at Oldham, of course.
We obviously know Oldham, of course. As a definitely going to be a tough game. Which I'm going to go with a prediction of 3-1 or the O's.
Okay. Yeah, we have Mansfield Town at home. And then we have Walsall away.
So those 3.
Those are the 3.
Oldham, Mansfield, and Walsall. So Walsall away, is that?
Yeah, Walsall away, that is.
So Mansfield Town at home. It's going to be a tough game, to be fair, because they'll probably be itching to get up out of this league and set the record straight of where they want to be. Obviously, last year we had some good memories of that. Mansfield away. Oh,
Yeah, that was the
comeback. That was
comeback there. But I can't remember if we lost or drew the
I think we
game at
beat.
home.
I think we actually beat them. To be fair,
Or did we beat them?
I think we did.
Oh yeah, we beat them 2-1. That's it.
2-1.
Yeah.
But you see, that 3-2 Mansfield game. I thought we need more performances like that. Courage in the final few minutes, and just never say die attitude. Just never give in.
Well, yeah.
That's what Embleton's got to install with them, because what Justin Edinburgh did so well with some of his players was he would just say, just keep on going and just never stop.
The standout performances, I thought, from Ross last season, I thought were Stevenage away.
100%.
Remember? 3-1, wasn't it?
Fantastic.
No, was it 3-0?
3-0 win. Great performance, but Stevenage just no.
No, I know they didn't turn up, but we put in.
We're gonna honestly, if they have the same exact team as this year, we're gonna put them. Every team's gonna put them to the sword.
Well, we couldn't even beat them at home though.
Oh, that was poor. That was.
We drew. I remember that game. Very boring, honestly. I couldn't. Oh, it was so bad from us as the attacking team. We just couldn't put our chances away, but also just Stevenage probably weren't at their best. But anyway, we got a wild card of Barrow coming into the league for the first time in how long? Or for the first time in the history, I can't remember. But Barrow's going to be probably a tough place to go, which playing them on the fifth match of the season.
I think that's going to be a tough game. Of course, they've come up 50 years out of the league. I think we're going to be in for a real test, because as we know, the Championship below, it's never an easy league. And it's always going to be tough. So we just got to be on our guard. I mean, they don't have their manager that took them up, which is lucky, and we should be grateful for that. But we
should, but they have, that manager is now at Bolton, so
who's gonna just I think he'll destroy the league. I think that's the case, and
I do think Bolton will have a good season this
100%.
season.
I agree.
But funnier things have surprised us. I didn't think Northampton Town would get up. I mean, they just scraped the playoffs.
I mean, it's a funny game, and
it's a funny game. See how things go.
We need to keep momentum for the season. I'd love to see us challenge for the title. Honestly, why not? I mean,
why not? We have to kind of, keep winning games. Really,
we're probably the best scoring team in like the bottom half, but we just didn't defend enough, which was the reason probably to our. We didn't put the ball in the back of the net enough.
Yeah, we didn't, and that's
so it's 2 steps forward, but 2 steps back for me.
Yeah, we're struggling to score goals at times, but hopefully a lot of these guys will get us to score more goals and get us winning more games, which we didn't do last season.
Yeah.
And I would like to get a new defender in, if we can, and or a right back. That's I like Judd. I'm not sure about Ling. I do like his long throws that can give another edge into the box.
Yeah, but we do need a right back.
A quick right back, or he imposes himself.
For example, we let go of a player called Caprice, who's going to be playing us this year, isn't he?
Yeah, but Caprice. They beat us. Remember the last time we played them? Yeah, Caprice's cross though ultimately won them promotion to
But anyways,
League One.
yeah.
My expectation for the season is that we don't get relegated, but also that we can compete better, that we can get players playing better as a chemistry, as a team. If we kind of miss out on playoffs this year, then we'll have to go again next year, but try and add to the team itself, and we'll see how that kind of goes. But and then maybe push for promotion. Third season.
I think my expectations this year is just don't go down for one. But we'll have to hope we don't go down. We're not going to go down. That's something that I'm not going to have.
We just have to keep kicking up points. Really,
we've got to. For me, it's in between. I want places of 10th, 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, or 5th. Either one of those spaces, I'll be happy with.
Yeah.
Or 11th or 12th, I don't mind. But I want to be up there with like a team like Tranmere. I want to be up with a team like Plymouth, where they are.
But if we magically get to the playoffs this year, then I'll be brilliant.
We've got. I really
have to win the thing itself. But
I mean, you can keep saying, "Oh yeah, we can get to the playoffs," but are we really? I hate the.
I said magically.
We're all
say yes.
We're all gonna know what the outcome will be if we go to Wembley, because we don't
do it at Wembley.
We've got to have belief when we go to Wembley, because we can't sit there and say we've lost our last of this, that, the other, and we're gonna have to set the record straight today. But we just got to forget about that and just go out there and do it.
I said before the FA Trophy, I thought we were going to win, and on the day,
quite unlucky not to win.
Maybe we were unlucky, honestly, but
when Maguire drew missed off Harold's back, I knew it wasn't going to be our day.
No, and Harold's, remember that free kick from Maguire drew though? It hit the post, and that probably should have been a goal. Epiteta, I think it hit off the line. I remember was it Hape who came in and headed it at goal, or was it?
I think it was Hape or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But where do you predict we're going to finish?
I think we're going to finish somewhere around 10th, maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to go with 9th this year. Hopefully I'm right on that, but we'll have to see what the season brings us, because 46 games starting in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
we're going to have to just do the best we can, and I don't. But realistically, I want this club to be as high as it can be, and I want to be up there.
I want this club to be back in League One. Really, that's
what I want. We have to start off from League One, and then we have to work our way up.
As I think Nigel Travis said, or Kent Teague said to us once, that we had to, we're in stages really to getting back to kind of where we want to be.
I think it was a 4-year plan, or whatever that was, and I think we're coming into the 4th year now, and if we can get League One next year, I think we can hail them as one of the best boards we've had in a couple of years at this club, because Barry Hearn and them combined, just fantastic. I think the work they've done behind the scenes and the work they've done all over the pitch have just been fantastic.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Martin Ling, I think he needs to improve. It's not criticism, but it's just stop with the signings of players that we know have are your friends or something like that. Like they're close in contact with them or something like that. You've got to sign players with a bit of quality to get us up these leagues. I mean, look at what Brentford have done.
You got to use data analysis, which I like, and you got to find the right type of players, but also a bit more quality. Then you can find these hidden gem players anywhere in the football league. They're hard to find, but when you do find them, then the players like Macaulay Bonne, I know he wasn't really scouted as such, but he was a player who wanted game time at Colchester and he didn't get it.
Well, is it a case of under 23 players? I mean, they've got to start looking at themselves and saying, if I'm not going to go, I mean, I can keep trying to get into the example, Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal first team.
Yeah.
But if you're 23 years old and you're not getting anywhere near that, you just got to move on, get your career started. And I
don't know why George Marsh, though, a player like him, decided not to, sign a deal or extend his stay with the club. Either it was the club's decision to, because of the finances and everything, or it was his decision to go back to Tottenham. I don't, I didn't really see a way into the Tottenham first team.
I don't think he could have done much more, because I think he would have loved. I think he would have liked to come to Leyton Orient. But I think the money that Spurs would have probably wanted for him, we wouldn't have been able to pay for it, and the wages he would have wanted, by the way.
Yeah, we're a League Two team though. He's not no one big money, I don't think.
Yeah, but they usually. I mean, some of these players are getting paid wages of a few thousand a week, so he would have wanted a bit more than just the regular wage in League Two. He would have wanted probably like 9,000 a week, maybe. But
all right,
let's just hope that we can get a good season, and I hope we can push on from there and start really letting ourselves known in League Two and start. But we need to be pushing ourselves upwards.
We do, and of course, if we eventually get to League One, we could push for the Championship, which it's a repeat of
years, but
that's a repeat of many years ago where we were so close, but then so far
away. But
are we a Championship team? Probably not.
I don't think we are. I think we're a League One team, which is where we should be and where we belong.
Could we be the next Bournemouth though?
I hope we can, because I mean, you look at Eddie Howe, how young he was when he was managing his team.
Yeah.
And Ross now, I mean, he plays a similar style, doesn't he?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not really seen his style enough to make a good judgment. But anyway, I think he'll do well still.
Yeah.
We're gonna probably stop it there.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been enjoyable. It's been about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Of talking about Orient.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll probably do another podcast in a few weeks or so. I don't know, or
maybe later in the week or something like that.
Yeah, later in the week or so.
If there's any news to update, or
if there's any news or updates, or even the fact that we're playing, we're going to play our Carabao Cup game soon enough.
We're going to obviously be on if you're watching us on YouTube, it's on Spotify and the app podcast, free download, no problem at all.
Yeah, we'll have to see
we have to
how
sort that out.
works.
And but if you're watching on YouTube, his is a free podcast, and you can listen on Spotify anywhere you want.
It's the first podcast I've done, so
we need more.
I don't know how it would work.
How well it's gonna.
I hope so. I hope it works out well.
Anyways.
But anyway, guys, do leave a like on this podcast if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and even share these videos to get ourselves out there.
We might even get you on if you want to come on the podcast.
Well, I don't know about that. Maybe I'm not going to probably see as many games this year.
I'll be recording the games to the match vlogs.
Well, I can definitely probably do podcasts.
I can do the match vlogs this year.
Okay.
And we're going to see you next season.
We'll see you next season. Anyway, see you guys all later. Bye.